Folks, this is Dave Wright. We've just been out maintaining the trails, doing a lot of cutting on grass on the trails. So now we're going to make sure that the equipment is ready for the next time that we go out.
Trail boss for Victor Hiking Trails. It's pretty simple what we do when we come back from mowing, as long as there's not a repair. We did have a repair on this particular machine that we had to replace a cable. I always check the shoes to see if they've got wear in them, to make sure that they're not wearing out. I had to replace a shoe on another machine the other day because it was starting to wear out. Usually check the tires at least by putting a thumb pressure on it. The other day I should have checked it a little closer because we ended up having a flat tire. So the main thing you do when you get back is you put some fuel in her. And we use the no alcohol gasoline in all our equipment, because even though it costs $1.50 more per gallon, it doesn't destroy your carburetors like the gasoline with ethanol in it. The plastic parts in our smaller pieces of equipment have troubles with that the alcohol, and so we use the non-alcohol gasoline in all our equipment so we don't get mixed up as to which one switch. This one could probably use the 10%, but I'm not going to risk it and mess with it. So then we check the oil, make sure it's in where it should be. It's a little bit low. You can see it says it's below the add line there. So I'm going to put some oil in her. I'll double check that though, because I did put some oil in it this morning. Yep, still low. Didn't change. We use a 30 weight, straight 30, because of the fact that all our mowing is essentially during the year when it's warm enough. And so using a multi-viscous or a thinner oil isn't good for this machine. When I filled these things up this morning, or checked them this morning, and I tried to pour, it was very cold, and I was having troubles keeping the oil going in there right. Usually I use a funnel, but today it seems to be thicker oil. The oil is a little thick today because it's cold in my shed where I store the oil. It'll be a second actually before that oil gets down there far enough to settle there. Alright, we put some oil in there. Now we're checking to see whether we put in enough. And it looks like just about enough. So good. Won't do any more. So that's the basic servicing, you know, gasoline, oil, check your tire pressure, look to see whether there's wear on the skids, because the skids do wear out. You try not to run them down the asphalt or on a lot of rocks, because that wears out the steel skids really fast. But other than that, these things are great machines, and we've had great luck with them. Almost wish one would break down totally so we can buy a new one. Next time we order it, it's going to have solid tires though, so I don't have as much trouble with flats.
There you go. Thanks, Chauncey, for letting us know how to maintain our equipment. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.